Let's go to the next one very, very quickly, and that's number 23. Number 23. An empty cylindrical tank is 140 centimeters in diameter. If 200 liters of water is poured into the tank, calculate correct to the nearest centimeter the height of water in the tank. Take pi equals 22/7. All right, this is a diagram. Let this represent the empty cylindrical tank and the water in it. We want to find where the water reaches. We want to find where the water reaches in the tank, and that's what that small height h represents. Okay, we know that the volume of a cylinder is given by the formula pi r squared h, and here they said 200 liters of water is poured into the cylinder. 200 liters, we can change that to cm cubed, and that's 200 times 1000. 1000 cm cubed is 1 liter, so 200 liters is the same as 200,000 cm cubed. Now that simply means the volume is 200,000 cm cubed. If V is pi r squared h, then h will be equal to V is pi r squared h. That simply means h equals V over pi r squared. H is V over pi r squared, which simply means 200,000. That's 200,000 divided by pi is 22/7. Radius is, if diameter is 140 centimeters, then radius will be 70 centimeters. So r squared means 70 times 70 times 70 times 70, and this is equal to 200,000 over, here we 7 here 1, we say 7 here 1, 7 here 10, and that simply means 7 here 1, 7 here 10, that's 10. Now that simply means 200,000 over 22 times 70 times 10, and that's equal to, let's do that quickly on the calculator, 200,000 divided by 22 divided by 70 divided by 10, and that's 12.9870. They said we should find the answer correct to 2 decimal places, and that's correct to the nearest centimeter, and that's 13 centimeters to the nearest centimeter, and the correct option is C. Now we go straight to the next, which is number 24. Mrs. KB stands at a distance of 110 meters away from a building of vertical height 58 meters. Let this be the building. The height of the building is 58 meters. The height of the building is 58 meters. Mrs. KB is 110 meters away from that building. Mrs. KB, 110 meters. Let this be where Mrs. KB is. Mrs. KB is here, 110 meters away from the building. Now, if KB is 2 meters tall, find the angle of elevation of the top of the building from her eye. So, if this is Mrs. KB and she's 2 meters tall, Mrs. KB is 2 meters tall. If she's 2 meters tall, 2 meters. Let me make more space for that. Mrs. KB is 2 meters tall. 2 meters. This is 2 meters. Find the angle of elevation of the top of the building from her eye. So this is where the angle of elevation will be. Yeah, now, if this is 110 meters, then the horizontal here will also be 110. This is also 110 meters. That's also 110 meters. And let the angle of elevation of our eye from the building be theta. Let the angle of elevation of the top of the building rather from our eye be theta. So what we want to find now is theta. If this is 2 meters, then this also be 2 meters, and this will be 56 meters. So we can find, this is a triangle we are using, the right angle triangle we are using to find, of course, this is a right angle. This is a right angle triangle we need to find the angle of elevation of the top of the building from our eye, this one. So let's see that in that right angle triangle, let me bring it out. This is the right angle triangle. This is the right angle triangle. This length is 110 meters. This is the angle of elevation of the top of the building from our eye. This is 56 meters. This is 56 meters. And this is a right angle. So what do we do here? What trig ratio can we use to find theta? Tan theta is opposite over adjacent, and that's 56 over 110. So theta itself is the same as the tan inverse of 56 over 110. And how do we do that? Let's do that here. Tan inverse of 56 divided by 110, and that's 26.98, and they said, okay, 26.98 degrees. And let's see, okay, they approximated the answer, they gave the answer correct to the nearest degree, and that's 27 degrees. And the answer is, the correct option is B.